Good evening, everybody. It's Monday Night Live. And this is our Facebook chat for Monday night at 7 p.m. As always, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get your notifications and get online. I'm using a new microphone setup, so please comment and let me know if this sounds better to you. Hey, Georgia. Just chime in and let me know. Hey, Samantha, how are you guys this evening? I had so many suggestions about auras that I decided to split this up. Thank you. Thank you, George. I'm glad it's working. For those of you who want to do live stream and you want to use a microphone, here's a FYI that took me 4 microphones to find out, and I'm almost ashamed to say it. But you have to have a TRRS audio adapter to get your microphone to work on your phone. And if you're an Android user, not so much with the Apple phone, the iPhone, but with Android, you have to download a software program called Open Camera, and then you have to mark external microphones. So these broadcasts are going to be a lot better now because my microphones are working, but it took me a while to figure all this stuff out. Hey, Shay. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Tiffany, Brenda, Samantha. Let's see who else is on here. Gosh, it's going fast. Doris, Betty Jo, Lana, AJ. I decided to split the aura up into 3 different programs because it's going to be so much just to tell you what an aura is tonight. Hey, Jean. So I have pushed back. I know December 5th we were supposed to do dreams and visitations, but I'm going to push that back. This is going to be a 3-part series. So the first one tonight is going to be what is an aura. Then next Monday it will be how to see an aura. We're going to do how to see one, the techniques on how to see one. And then the Monday after that we're going to do how to change the aura. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Marshall. Hey, Rachel. Hey, George and Melissa. Kisses to you guys. So let's get started on what is an aura, and you guys chime in on what you think an aura is. So the first thing that I went through was the visible light spectrum. If you watched, hey Rick, if you watched the episode on life after death, and you may want to go back and take another look at that. And all of these Facebook live streams are uploaded to my YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch them anytime you want. They're all loaded in a playlist on my YouTube channel. And in the comments section, I'll put that link at the bottom of this post, so you can watch it. But in the episode of Life After Death, we went over how our DNA actually consists of 2 different kinds of light, and that's ultraviolet and infrared light. So, David is saying, get it away from your mouth a little. Okay, how about right there? I lost my train of thought. Okay, back to the light spectrum. We are made up of light, and we are part of the light spectrum. We've already proven that our DNA emits ultraviolet and infrared light. This is already proven through scientific facts. And so the light spectrum is a big part of that because we are creatures of light. Okay, so it's my feeling, and I don't know what the rest of the populace says about auras, but it's my feeling that we resonate, each one of us, at a different light level, and we kind of emit where we're at in the world. And the light spectrum is a huge part of that. The light spectrum exactly coordinates with the colors of the chakras from bottom to top. So, and if you've ever been to a funeral, you will notice that they will have, well, they used to, in the old days, they had a blue and a red light over the casket. Nowadays, it's kind of a pink torch light. And what that does is it puts the natural glow or light back on the skin so the person actually looks alive. So that it's sort of infusing an artificial aura, if you will, onto the person's skin. So we, as creatures of light, kind of glow a certain amplitude or wavelength of where we're at in life, okay? And when I go through and explain this to you, how these different colors vibrate or resonate at a different level, then you'll kind of know where your aura is. For example, I feel like, and just from what I know and what I experience, each of us has a base color. So you have like a base color that comes out about this far from your body, and that's where you are in life. What type of person are you? Where you resonate at? For example, a lot of my aura photography is red. That's a very charismatic person. It's a leader. It's a lot of vibrancy, magnetism, sensual nature, very direct, robust, warmth, but there's always a downside to the color. So with that comes anger, irritability, which I've worked really hard to control over the last 30 years, and I think I've conquered it. So I think that the next aura photography I have is going to be a base of red with a lot of other different colors infused over the top of it. So then over the top of the base color, you're going to have a changing color, and that's the color of the mood that you're in for that day. Because let's say you are extremely ill or you are having some bad thoughts, you're going to have a layer of black on top of that red. So we have a base color and then we have a changing color. Let me see if anybody has a comment. I've been yapping so much here. Hey, Louise. Hey, Shelley. Hey, Doris, George, Jenna, Sandra, Jean, Kimberly. Chime in, you guys. Ask me a question if you want to know something specific about what an aura is. So as we are kind of resonating or vibrating beings with this color that we are associated with, the shortest wavelength of color is the ultraviolet and violet. And then the longest wavelength is the far infrared and the red. So each one of these colors has a different range of, it's called nanometers. And the violet light, I think, is got a range of 400. Whereas if you look at, let's say red, that's more like 650 nanometers. So red is, it extends much farther than the ultraviolet light. And there's, this got really deep when I went through all this, because the ultraviolet and the far infrared are not on the visible light spectrum, but that's what we're made of. Let's see what our comments are here. Marshall says, how can I see what my aura is? That's going to be episode 2. That's going to be part 2. What we're going into tonight is exactly what it is. I'm going to go through each color and give you kind of the tendencies of that certain color, so you'll be able to kind of tell which color you are, and you may be a mix of a couple of different colors just by the personality tendencies. So Brenda says, I've been told I'm greens and blues. A lot of healers are greens and blues, Brenda, so that could very well be true. Jenna says, or blue. Dana, hey Dana. She says, when I've noticed people's auras, it's all clear but kind of wavy, if that makes sense, but cannot see the color past it. Shay, if you will put them up against either a white or a background, that will help. And we're going to go into this much more in episode 2 on exactly how to see an aura. So AJ, let's see, my last aura pick had 2 balls of white light and my upper color above my head. But white, if you will remember, AJ, white is a combination of the whole light spectrum together. And the only way that we can see a light spectrum is by splitting it with a prism. So white is a combination of all of these traits. So you may want to think about it in a different way like that. Lana says, is there a color we want to all be? It's just specifically where you are in life. Hey Kitty, thanks for watching. It's where you are in life and what your current challenge is, what your talents are, what your challenge is in life, and how you're meeting that challenge. Each lifetime you're given a different learning experience and a different challenge to meet. And so we need these different vibrations and these different resonant frequencies of the light to meet those challenges. Okay, so let's go through the colors real quick, because like I said, red is very charismatic, it's leader, it's very vibrant, magnetic, sensual and direct, robust, warm, but we always have negatives with positives. Each person comes with a negative and a positive. So the negative things that come with red are anger and quick irritability. So I have some more. Hey Phyllis, let's see. Jean, do you have to train to see auras? Yes, you do have to train to see auras. And Jean, the reason why it doesn't come out in regular pictures is because most of it is off of the visible light spectrum. So Doris says, sometimes I see a halo, really don't understand that around people. You're getting close to it, and with the episode 2, you will be able to see that. Hey Robin. So Betty Jo says, can you actually see our auras or someone else's? Yes. It is actually very easy to do. And you're going to be surprised when we go through that episode 2, and that'll be next Monday. So Sandra says, they took my picture and it was totally yellow with 2 spirits around me. Yes, other entities and their vibration or their colors can show up in your aura, because remember, they're attached to your energy field. And they will be like orbs inserted into that, mantle of auric light. So Betty Jo, just wait, you will be able to see an aura, I guarantee you. So hey Dennis, oh my gosh, so my feed just cut out on Dennis, but hopefully it will come back on. I haven't seen a glitch yet, so I think, yeah, we're still good. It may be on your end, Dennis. I hope it comes back on. But remember, all of these are loaded up to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to put the link in the comments section so you can have that. Jean, it's a special camera that you have to use. Remember, you will look it up, that Kirlian photography, and that's with a K. So let's go through the colors again real quick. So yellow, let's talk about yellow, because we had somebody that was yellow. The aura color of yellow is upbeat, creative, life force. They have a lot of well-being. Logical, intelligent, very earth-based, because they're so creative. The negative attributes of having the yellow aura are cowardice, but that's because they don't want to make waves. They don't want any agitation in their world, and they're very introverted. So a yellow aura is logical, intelligent, but they're very withdrawn, and they don't want to make waves with other people. So the yellow aura is a really good one to have if you are like really creative or an artistic type of person. Now green is creative, hardworking, perfectionistic to their faults, very type A, and they're very connected to the earth. They're going to be in doing outdoor things and gardening. They're going to be doing hiking, anything that has to do with the earth and the outdoors. They're very well balanced and nature oriented, and they seem to draw prosperity and abundance around them. And they're very restorative. Now, the downside to this is a green aura internalizes anger, and they can have bilious disorders like gallbladder or liver problems because they internalize all of their anger issues. So let me go back real quick before I go into any of the other colors and see what comments we have. So Doris says she could see them when she was young after being in a coma, but couldn't see them anymore. But Doris, we can retrain you to see them. It's so easy. And we're going to go over that in episode 2. Samantha says whenever she wants her picture taken, and I have to be in the picture, I'm blurry, but everyone else is clear. That's interesting, Samantha. I would love for you to send me some pictures of that so I can analyze that and look at it and see what impressions that I get off of that. So Melissa says, do you do personal aura readings? Yes, I absolutely do. And those are like 60, it takes an hour to do. Dennis has me back. Oh, Jean's having glitches, sorry. Yes, tonight has been really busy on the internet, so a few glitches may happen, but like I said, this is going to be loaded up onto YouTube, so you can go back and watch it anytime you want. So Dana says, this might be a stupid question. No, it is not. No, it is not a stupid question. Do you think eye color has anything to do with how we are? No, not really, because I know of people who have like a hugely strong red aura, but they have green eyes. So I don't think that the eye color has anything to do with it. Let's go through these colors really quick because the phone is overheating and we're almost at the end of our time. So orange is generous, very social, but they're extremely emotional. And empathetic, they're big empaths. But the downside to having the orange aura is they're extremely impatient and they'll fly off the handle at the least little thing. But, you know, they're very socially oriented and love people, love working with people. They're very gregarious. But then they want things done yesterday. So the orange aura can be extremely impatient. The blue aura is one of the last ones that we're going to go over. These are the healers, the nurses, the doctors. They're good leaders. They're communicators. They're big at teaching and walking their talk. They're extremely loyal friends. They're very cooling and soothing to be around. So if there's a discrepancy or a fight, they're big peacemakers in the problem. But they're overworkers and overachievers, and they neglect their personal relationships. So the purple aura is a highly psychic person, very empathetic with others, very intuitive in their thought, philosophical, introverted, isolated. They connect with animals more than people. And the things that are negative that go with the purple aura is that they tend to isolate themselves and are very introverted and withdrawn from people that are around them. But they're very philosophical and they have intuitive thought as well. Now we have to go over one other thing before we end. This is the dark brown or black aura. And this presents or gives you information about confusion, depression, ill health, a real miserly person, or just a plain down old evil person, and they have evil or bad intentions. And that, I feel like, is a withdrawal of the light, because as you know, black is the absence of light, and so their light is not glowing, it's not emanating from them, it's centered in the core, and it is not extending past the body at all. Just wanted to let you guys know that next Monday is going to be how to see an aura. Okay, and then the Monday after that is going to be how to change your aura, which is going to be really cool. So if you guys want to watch any previous episodes of the Facebook live streams, just go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to put in the comment section the link for you to do that, and so you can go back and watch any episode. You can go back and watch the episode of Do Animals Go to Heaven? I would suggest you go back and watch the episode of Life After Death, because that's a huge one in kind of combination with the topic that we're talking about tonight. Hey George, hey Aria, hey Kimberly, hey Luis again. So I think what we'll do is postpone Dreams and Visitations to later on in the last of December. That seems kind of appropriate. So the next few days are going to be the Aura episodes. And then also, I want to let you guys know that I'm doing a 4-part series on house cleansings on my YouTube channel. So when you go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, hit notifications so that you can get notified of any of the new videos that are coming out. Because now that things have slowed down for the winter, I'm going to be doing a few more videos than what I did during the summer. And so I've got a huge lineup of topics that I want to go over. So another thing I want you to do is when you hop off of here, actually tap on the screen and share the other stream with your friends. And also in the upper right hand corner, there's a post or 3 little dots for live notifications. Just click on live notifications and you get notified anytime I hop on to do a live stream, because sometimes I do a quick teaching during the week I just get a instance to do, and I just get on there and do a little teaching. So you'll want to be notified of those times that I'm doing that. So kisses from Kentucky, you guys. I'm so glad I got a working microphone. I'll see you next Monday, and if you play Fun Friday, I will see you Friday. Bye.